can just buy a new one. Right? Right? Rich people can just buy new houses. Yes. Right? Just like poor people can just, make do with what they are left over whenever everyone is done fucking mobbing them. Yeah? Right. Did you know my boss texted me and I slept a little bit later than usual. And this will be good for me, yes? And I won't realize why until I get to work. So he texts me and asks, hey, can you cover such and such site Friday? I'm usually off on Fridays, but I thought, bad weather's coming. I could probably, just in case anything happens, I can work the extra hours. So I was like, sure. And before that, he said, oh, well, I found, someone else. So I was like, okay, that's cool. Well, I get to work, and because I don't own a TV and I'm always working on my own things, and find out that we are supposed to get like 8 inches of snow here. Do you know what's funny about companies, is they act like it is just the end of the world if you and natural condition prevents you, right? But what they're wanting you to do is say yes and put yourself, right? They don't pay you shit, right? They're not going to fucking replace my car if anything happens to it. They're not going to fucking pay my medical bills, right? They don't pay me enough to fucking cover those things myself either, so why? Where is the logic? Trying to figure out where this logic is, yeah? And all of this obedience that these people fucking expect from people, right? Take as much as possible, give as little as possible. Have you ever noticed with rich people, like, they are not about fucking community until it affects them, and then it's, we gotta be, this is what matters, we gotta be with a cute melody. What, because it fucking affected you? Oh. See, some things are just momentary or situational, right, for some people, right? And other people, it's a fucking way of living, right? Like, community to some is a way of fucking living. But these people can't fucking look down from their fucking whatever until something's more powerful than them says, hey, buddies, ma'ams. I don't know, man. You know what? Just aggravated with it all. Yeah. This world is shit. Like, how people can fucking be like, this is fine, sure, just, I'll make do. No, we're not fucking making do, because this place was not created for everybody to just make do, or for a few to make do, okay? We're not fucking doing that, right? And I'm not gonna work. It's a slave for you to pay for your fucking debts? What? You recklessly spend money? The whole system is a fucking joke. It's all a fucking joke. I can't even go down this rabbit hole because it just seems like it's so simple, but people just cannot fucking grasp it. Right? Right? I see people. This is the best of all, right? Now all of a sudden, Zuckerberg is a free speech advocate, everyone's, oh, Trump, you're so great. This was all a fucking plan. People need to wake the fuck up out of your fucking hypnotized, like, whatevers. It was all set up that way. Right now, all the news medias are, oh, great, Trump, da, 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 da. Right? It was all fucking set up that way. They give you the villain, they give you the fucking savior. They're all working together. Did you know? I'm going to share a little courtroom secret with everyone, right? Because it's not like the fucking movies. I'll hear people fucking complain about, like, how they went to court, like a family court or something like that. And they're like, but they didn't hear all the evidence and they don't give a shit. They want to know what assets you have, what you're doing with that fucking kid, who's going to pay what, right? This is not, it is not about what it's supposed to be about or what you people think it's about or what they told you that it's about. Okay? It's not. And so people go into court, right? And they have their experience after watching all of this fucking delusional TV thinking that it's supposed to fucking work one way, right? Just like they feed you some delusional story your whole fucking life about how the world works, right? No, 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 no. There's so much in this topic. Lawyers are friends with one another, right? They're going to go kiki it up. Them and the judges, right? Period. Right? Just like politicians. Yeah. They're going to go kiki it up after they're done with their theater, right? Because that's what I think, right? Like, they have paralegals, right, that, like, do all the fucking legwork, right? If you win a fucking case, it's probably because you're a paralegal, not your fucking lawyer, okay? Like, the paralegal is likened to a worker, or just a regular worker, right? You're doing all the fucking grunt work, and then the lawyer is like the fucking manager, right? But the lawyer is the one who goes in and does the drama in the courtroom, right? Puts on a show. Yep. Because he paid more. See how that works? But you know what I gathered from, like, studying law, right? Like, you could create an argument for anything or against anything. Yeah, you can. They put the fucking case down in front of you and say, argue it this way. And you can. And you will do your best to. Yes. So then you're left with a choice. Yes. There was another topic, but I just getting a little fired up, right? Like, watching these fucking fake ass people. You know, whenever I was in Los Angeles, right? Like, I went into, like, a private, like, it's where they do the flavor, like, science for Starbucks. Yeah. So I went in there and used the bathroom, went and used the bathroom. Right, this is not open to the public, right? And I'm like, where are the fucking mirrors? Right? The whole time I was in Southern California, I was like, where the fuck? For a fucking city that is so fucking vain, where are the fucking mirrors? I am not shitting you. Like, this is not an exaggeration. There are no fucking mirrors. About a few hours after fucking getting into California, I had the worst fucking headache of my life. One of the worst. I mean, I had my hands in my head, like, just, ugh. Let's talk about poisoning knowledge. Yeah. They have convinced, first off, they've taken a lot of stuff out that is fucking relevant, yes. They took out the fucking magic parts of shit, right? So that people would, and then taught everybody that this is bad and you should stay away from it. But that's solely what they fucking operate on. So are you on level playing field? No, because then they created their own system, yeah? And they use these things that they fucking conjure. Yeah? So what does that mean for you? Just a person going about in the world who said these are the rules and you follow them and you do them and you genuinely are just a good person who wasn't given the correct fucking knowledge. That sickens. Ugh. That sickens me. It fucking sickens me. It fucking sickens me. And then I have to restrain myself, right? Because I know that these people are ignorant, right? I know that well-meaning people can be ignorant, and they are ignorant, right? So when I went about this little thing, right, I would be out in public and people would be looking at me. I had the cops called on me for being in a public space with my earbuds in, with the bird, like doing my hand things in the sky. The fucking cops called on me in a public space, yes. He come out questioning me about it, and I said, I'm doing a science experiment. That's exactly what I fucking told him. Now quit fucking bothering me, yeah? But through that, right, being in public, like, I had to just ignore people, right? Because I knew that what I was doing was important, right? It was so important that I did not give a shit about anyone's fucking opinion, you know? It was so important that I did not give a fuck. I put myself in my space and nothing else fucking exists, okay? Focused. So there's a lot of distractions, yeah, purposely. Which brings me back to how people say, man, whenever you speak out against the Matrix, yeah, it does, because it's not all fucking human. In fact, that is less human than any of you people, okay? And you are not going to fight magic with a phrase. You're just not. Your roads are fucking magic. When you drive on them, the fucking roundabouts are magic. They are sigils. You drive on this shit every fucking day. It's all meticulously laid out. So I got all these people coming after me, right? And I know that they don't have all the facts. I know that they are ignorant to this. So I just stay away from that and do what I do, right? And when the time comes, it will make sense. Yeah. But it is much more complex and so complex that I cannot just give you a phrase, right? And see, that's the problem with their courts too, right? It's not about what is right, right? But if you believe in a God, it is about every fucking thing. It is about every fucking consideration to the facts, right? Not just the ones you want to pick and choose and talk about. All of them. And none of you are qualified to calculate all of them if you don't even fucking listen to them. Right? Like, how are you going to make a judgment on me? And on what? On what, sir? I had already made a judgment on all of you before I fucking left, yeah? And I guess you could say that I'm obsessed with fire, yeah? Because there is nothing I would love more than to see all of you pricks burn, yeah? For everything that you've done, everything that you've taken, yeah? For all of the judgment that you passed that is wrong. I'm a diligent woman, yeah? Don't let them fucking tell you otherwise. Don't let them tell you otherwise, right? And I'm not stable. The only thing that is not stable in this fucking world is the way you people fucking operate in opposition to fucking natural God's law. Yeah.